case that needs to be open. It needs to be open for all the public to see, for all the public to view, all the public to get an understanding, for we could get the right knowledge, the right wisdom, and the right understanding of what has happened to our brother, Dr. Malachi Z. York. And if this can happen to him, just imagine what can happen to you.
We all know Bam is a pedophile.
Come on, bro.
For that. So, Sardana, let me ask you a question. You gonna tell me, just like Bambatta, that there was rumors in New York?
Brother, we're talking about Dr. York right now. Let's get back to Dr. York.
So now, hold up. Yes. So now you gonna tell me that the Brooklyn Knights been let Dr. York ass out of Brooklyn because the rumors of him being a child molester been going on for over 40 years? This shit didn't just start with Dr. York. Dr. York was being accused of being a child molester since the early 70s, 60s and 70s. That man has been being a child molester, number one. Number two, not only is he a child molester, but he taught Afrika Bambaataa. He is Afrika Bambaata's teacher, and he taught them about the occult. He is his teacher. He is Bambaata's master teacher, and that's another place where Bambaata started that practice from. He recorded his first record inside Dr. York's studio. Dr. York turned Afrika Bambaataa out. He's a pedophile.
All right, I hear what you're saying, brother, but guess what? You still have not proven anything. Give me some proof. Show me something. Give me some proof. Show me something.
All right, Trimmy the Common Peace in War Times. This video was being made to re-educate those who didn't know and who did know and probably, went to the back of the recesses of their mind. So we're gonna bring this back up. So let's go in a little bit with Bam Bam Bigelow and his affiliation with Dwight David York, also known under the pseudonym Dr. York. All right, this is a post that I did May 10th, 2016, and it said, I also noticed the Wabians claim Bambatta wasn't a follower of York, but upon looking at this drawing, Bambatta has the Ansar symbol on his forehead and a sword. Who does all this if you're not a follower? So this is an album cover or whatever that Bam had, and we're gonna look at that a little bit closer. All right, so you see the picture real here. All right, that's the Ansar symbol that Yorkman was using. This is the little spades, the little gang thing. That's for y'all who forgot that this was Bambatta and them was a gang. All right, so you can see here it's the Afrika Bambaataa and the Soul Sonic Force. All right, so you got this here, you got the planet Earth, and you got this spaceship right here. All right. So those who remember what this spaceship is, let's keep it going. All right. You got York as Imam Isa with the sword. You got the Ansar symbol. All right. This is York. He's got the Ansar symbol again. All right, so let's dive a little bit deeper. All right, so right here we're gonna focus on, like I said before, is this spaceship right here, and I'm pretty sure those who was old enough back then probably didn't even notice this stuff. All right, but I did, and this is in the group. So when you look at this crystal city, right? So we already seen the Ansar law symbol that York was using back in New York, right? And then we showed you the sword. So we seen the same kind of sword that Afrika Bambaataa has up here. It's the same kind of sword that York was using when he was teaching Islam. And this is supposed to be a double-edged sword of Ali, who was, I think, the son-in-law of Prophet Muhammad. So when you think about Afrika Bambaataa and what he was representing, this ain't got nothing to do with Africa. This have to do with Islam. But this is the confusion that all these cults be bringing in. Just like Sarnetta got all that mixed stuff, a bag of mixed nuts in the apartment of convicts. That's why when you don't know what you're looking at, you think this is hot, but it's confusion. All right, so let's go down. So here's an older book of York's that he had out in the 80s, and notice, what do you see? You see the same spaceship. Look, see, this one just got a little bit more crystals in it, and this is the same thing. We're gonna go a little deeper, but you can still see the bottom of it. It got 3 little orbs and some green light coming from it. Remember, York called himself Al-Qaeda, the green one, right? And Melchizedek also had green light around him. So this is York's stuff that he was teaching in his own versions of like ancient mystic order Melchizedek, or Amen for short. And he had another mystic order called what? The Sons of the Green Light. So this is why you see all this green around Bambatta and around his homeboys, those who's very affiliated with what York was talking about. You know that green one and the green light and all that stuff like that was a part of it. Right? I'm gonna show y'all what that look like in just a second. All right, so now we see the same spaceship. We go back again, right? I'm just repeating it because it's different pictures. You got the little crystal city. This is what they got right here, right? Look at this planet. It looks crazy. It looks like some kind of dog or animal right here. It looks like some kind of beast face. I don't know what this is right here, but it looks crazy though. All right, here we go again. It's up closer. See? This time it has 4 at the bottom. 4. But you could tell it's crystal. Little difference, but it's the same. This is showing you that York was influencing Bambatta heavily. Okay, we got one more. There you go, right here. See they got York at all this green. Same spaceship. See, got the green all around. Why? Because Bam was a follower of Dr. York. All right, so now when you move up a little further from back then, right? You go up into the early 2000s, right? Because York had his little Masonic order, right? You see the little fez, it got the little star and the crescent and all that stuff in there. The Ankh in the middle. And look, Bam wearing the same thing over here. Sitting next to Sakina. Another crook. Old school crook. Over the bookstore in Brooklyn. Old school crook. For those who know, you know. So you can see Bam following his teacher. You can't get past that. See it? I know y'all see it. See? It's up closer joint. Ain't he throwing up the Don Carnuto satanic hand sign? See, he's wearing black and gold. You can find a lot more on this. Go to Chuck's site, www.nuwaubianism.com. All right, see, he's following his teacher. The same way Polite did. They all was following this man doing fish business. All right, so let's move on. Treat me the kind of peace in wartime.
Give me some proof. Show me something.
All right, treat me the kind of peace in wartime. So let's get to the next section. All right, so we heard the dirty Dominican say, give me some proof, show him something. Here we go again, more proof, right? People did this particular post May 7, 2016, and it says, here is the article in a magazine called Spin from November 1990. This article talks about how Dr. York produced a new line of rap and R&B, including Return of Planet Rock, The Second Coming by Afrika Bambaataa. At the time, partnered by Asayed Isa al-Hadi al-Mahdi. He was referred to as the descendant of Adam, King David, Jesus, and Muhammad. This article was published in 1990. The Wapians, you still don't believe that Dr. York knew Bambatta was gay and a pedophile just like him because of their extremely long history and common lifestyle. So here's Planet Rock revisited, and they given York's credentials. All right, let's get over here to these credentials. Let's give that a second, y'all. All right, it says here a silky smooth soul singer, right? And it goes in what's hip and hip hop and righteousness, East Coast rap, stories like Rakim, Big Daddy Kane, etc., right? This they talking about York on the side. Silky smooth soul singer, known as the Love Man, right? And the spiritual leader of an Islamic community. One and the same. And right down here, see, meet Dr. York, presently. All right. Let's see, we can look at some of his collaborations. Right here, see, Afrika Bambaataa, making the simpler-minded statement that they are the same, or he compares a Caucasian to some. One with leprosy. I was really looking forward to meeting Imam Isa, but he was repeatedly unavailable for comment. So this New York, New York medicine man, Dr. York. So here he just named a whole bunch of people, but right here you see Afrika Bambaataa in the magazine. So none of this stuff is made up. Like the saying goes, birds of a feather flock together. Too many kind of peace in wartime.
He's a pedophile.
All right, I hear what you're saying, brother, but guess what? You still have not proven anything. Give me some proof. Show me something.